Okay, so I'm down at the sorting pile, or the hay staging area. As you can see, there's quite a massive amount of hay down here. And I like to have a massive amount of hay down here just because this is where we really pull a lot of different material from. Like right in that pile right there, that's warm season grass. There's two piles. There's some extraordinarily wet. There's second cut, there's first cut back there, and there's semi-damp, and then there's old dry hay, and dry hay over there. This load actually has second cut, first cut, and damp first cut on it. So what I'm going to do is actually just probably climb to the top of one of these piles here, and you can watch me sort the sucker out. I actually have to take this load completely apart, just because, and it has to go into different piles, just because there's so much there. And as you notice on the front of the skid steer, we have added on a back bar here, because, you know, I dropped that bale over the top of the skid steer, and it landed on that pipe and bent it a little bit. Well, the very next day, after I told Mr. Carl not to put 3 loads of bales on, he dumped it on, and he took the pipe off, just crushed it and bent that down. So we had to do some work there. But yeah, it's really hard to put a back brace on here and actually get it to be strong enough to stay on there for the 3 bales. And this will work. It's not going to last. I never expected it to last. But these are the stringers off of that wagon that collapsed this spring. And this is a piece of pipe that I used to repair the hay rakes with. I had Carl pick this up down at Fazio's down in South Jersey. And this little scrap piece of steel here came from the movie theaters, IMAX movie theaters. My brother-in-law, Cody's father, actually puts together IMAX movie theaters. So in order to do this properly and the way that it really should be done, is this spike here actually could be moved in about to here, and then this piece here should be welded solid all the way to the ground, and then that back support would last. But when I built that, I guess I just wasn't thinking that it was going to be necessary to do that. I just wanted to cover the wheels and you know, put these spikes in there, and everything would have been handy dandy and perfect. Well, it wasn't. If I was going to do this again, which I will eventually, I'm going to buy, these are 1/4 inch thick too, these are pretty heavy, so it's got a good chance of surviving for quite a while. But if I do it again, I'm actually going to do the same H-beam design, and that's an H-beam, and I'll run these clear to the bottom and then run a spike. The spike housing will go right through the center of these, and I'll weld that up solid so that it would actually tear the thing in half before it would break it. So, you know, and you do wear these mounts out. I know a lot of guys don't like spikes, but that's just too damn bad, because I do. In the mulch hay business, you'll get soft bales like the ones that are on the top here. Those ones that are on the top, those were baled too wet. They're pretty wet. They're probably somewhere around 40% moisture. They've actually steamed out a lot since I baled them. But for the most part, I got second cut here. That's old first cut. The bottom tiers, the tops. But I'll grab 3 bales off of there and start sorting them out. And yeah, I don't know. You'll see what the hell I'm doing here. Alright, the sun is going to screw it up, but we'll see what happens.